Blink, which he always will. Phoenix has dive. Lion always buys blink with the instant hex. And what was the final hero?
Phoenix.
I said that. Void with time
Void.
walk. So all 5 heroes will have mobility, and that is the crutch of Tinker. And there's plenty of disables.
Also say that giving up an early first blood these days is also way more game losing than it was before. So I can understand why teams are not willing to take the risk. Giving up 4 bounties is a bit of...
With a bit of an advantage as the 6-minute rune is about to spawn. Fly, gonna take the impale. We'll be able to get the double damage though from 9, so no bottle refill for him.
So Tundra got both wisdom runes again this game. 7 minutes.
That's AUI chirping at them before the game, for every game, making sure you know the objectives. 7 minutes. Get your timers ready.
Is that a Canadian thing? You know we say that here, right? Somebody's chirping you.
No, I mean that sounds like it. It's bottom lane. 33 taking a rupture. He's gonna cancel his TP, and that's gonna be the death of him. So this time they're able to do something about this. And Skeeter time walk to the other side. Saberlight knows he doesn't have the time walk now, but the Malif is just running out. So not able to find any kind of black hole opening.
Dire doesn't haul ass and help out that
Arteezy getting chased. Oh, but the adaptive strike actually cancels the TP. Impale to follow. He spots out all these stacks as well, which I assume is 33's job to take.
Is in trouble though.
The big kill there for Tundra.
Yeah, 33.
Yeah, he's taking the stack now, looks like.
No points in Gush, so he is fully committed to farming these stacks. Taking literally 0 damage from these creeps. No boots either. Doesn't need them.
Saberlight still pressuring top, as we're going to see more rotations come in. It's going to be a heavy investment from both teams in terms of just raw heroes. As 9 has the phylactery now, so we'll be able to see that in full effect. I have yet to see this in a pro game myself. Is this something we saw at Dream League? I guess I just didn't cast any of those games.
Yeah.
It's that morning shift.
I don't remember who it was that did this originally. Might have been GPK. But yeah, no, this is definitely the correct build for Morph Mid. It makes you so incredibly effective in the early game, and then you scale like normal. Did you see the clip on Reddit, by the way, of the Morphling with just Ags being able to 1v1 in man fight a Magnus that was 6 slotted?
Now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting
because that is how many stats you steal from Mag, is that just an Aghanim Scepter lets you 1v1 him.
That seems balanced.
Crazy. It is crazy good.
A Meteor Hammer in the bot lane. Gonna force Fly's rotation over. I don't think they could do anything about this. Instead, Skeeter actually turns his sights onto Arteezy with a Chronos here. He's just gonna get ruptured though, and now we'll just TP out. He'll be able to do so successfully as Abed, another laser onto 33. Running out of mana though, but Arteezy with the vision. Eventually be a kill at Soxa. Okay, the Impale goes up along with the Ravage and the Finger of Death onto Arteezy, but they still find the kill on 33 anyway. So lots of investment from Tundra. They don't get to save their big fat watermelon man. Snake King forced to use his ult in the top lane as the egg goes off. Will save his life. This time around though, Shopify in much better position than the previous one. That is for sure.
Yeah, pretty disastrous couple minutes there from Tundra. Honestly, all of those cooldowns being used is the biggest thing. As we see cooldown get used top.
Yeah, he does have dive on Snake King. Not going to use it though. Likely would have died anyway. As 9 Trump coming in to try to get some revenge, but Abed is here to try to delay this a bit. They will find the kill on the Enigma, but it'll be a trade onto Skeeter's Faceless Void. 9. He's completely surrounded, trying to get his attribute shift up, but it's just not nearly enough. The laser again. Abed double kill, likely a tier 1 tower to follow.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower,
yeah, I mean, I like that Shopify brought all of their heroes towards this top tower. This is what you need to do in general in Dota in this patch. Like, even the carry needs to show up. This is something Duraccio does a lot on Bloodseeker, and I've literally heard Arteezy talk about how he's studying the Duraccio replays, and he doesn't really understand what's going on through that guy's head, but he's learning. So he's here.
Rupture.
Using the rupture.
Yep. Trying to go onto the other side of the map where Dota 8.0 resides, but does not have the right activation code.
Middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks.
Doesn't have the beta invite.
In the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard.
The tier 1 tower will fall now in Shopify's favor. But like I'm looking at this and
just went brick belly up.
as 4 members of Shopify, they find Soxa, gets a nice double impale. Waveform in from 9, not able to turn that into anything quite yet, as the rupture is applied to 9 right now. And Flying Company trying to reset to go back in as the Tombstone still placed out here. So 33 Company likely have to back away because of these zombies continuing to slow him. But like we talked about, he's extremely tanky, so we'll be able to walk away. After all that, it's just a lion kill.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just kind of even. I mean,
We'll be going for the Dispel, or the Manta with the Dispel.
Oh, they see him here.
Yeah, gets off the Hex onto Saberlight, Impale to follow, and with the Finger and 9's Adaptive Strike with the help of Black. Nearly as massive as theirs, but mid lane, towers down, fly, dead. The old Adaptive Strike and run away. Doesn't even bother looking at his kill.
Oh, it's the blink reveal from Soxa too, so not the ideal target to get at first, but you know, like we talked about on this patch, kills are just so valuable that you can't let an Undying just sit in the mid wave and not in the area. He is just standing completely
vision. There they run into him now. Instant Hex. That should be a freebie for Tundra, who now have a 3K lead. So starting to build a little bit of momentum despite being down in kills. Saberlight not too afraid of this current situation. Gonna take some damage over time. Fly's gonna actually place his tombstone, but in the instant egg, he already has the shard as well. Chronosphere is gonna protect the egg. Bloodseeker, Mr. Arteezy does get out the BKB beforehand. A nice laser flying to a couple of heroes, but Shopify lose their second support, so it's just the cores versus the rest of Tundra. As 33 is gonna be able to take out this tombstone all by his lonesome. Saberlight continuing to chase Soxa. Has the Spirit Vessel applied. The Finger goes off. Soxa looks like he's gonna live. Black Hole comes out, but instantly canceled. Saberlight drops to the deck. Skeeter getting chased by Arteezy, but he's gonna rethink his priorities. We'll back away now. As the Adaptive Strike, not quite enough on Arteezy. 30.
Nice try. Nice try.
For the fire next. Fly might be tanking a gank here. Gonna be spotted and instantly brought down. Crit. Attempted TP.
Is he gonna Ravage? He's not gonna Ravage. Okay. I was gonna say, maybe it wouldn't end up being a free Roche. I mean, if you're Shopify, you're totally okay giving away Fly there. That, I mean, it's an Undying. He just doesn't care. But I have seen a lot of teams these days, they don't get to the Roche in time, but they still smoke there and then just team wipe, because it costs a lot of resources to take Roche on a lot of the time. And so you're not really ready to fight, and sometimes people TP out, which we did see from Shopify. I think, actually, maybe the Tinker that TP'd out. But in any case, a smoke connecting after the Roshan goes down is still honestly fine. It's just so far away a lot of the time you get there, and it's already dead, and you're like, all right, let's fight anyway. Like, I still think we're strong.
Yeah. So one thing I will mention, that this is where I think some teams have just not gotten up to speed. We saw the Tormentor already taken out by Tundra. I feel like you pick Undying, you need this shard mid-game, especially against a lineup that has Ravage, Chronosphere, Egg. If you place that Tombstone ahead of time, that is an instant save for anybody within 400 AoE. Insanely powerful. And he's not buying it. So you got to go for this at some point. The Rupture place on the 33. Bloodright will connect as well. He's trying to walk it off.
He's just walking.
Actually going to Ravage and try to TP out, and he will be okay. Arteezy had to pop a BKB to be able to withstand the Ravage, but see if they can take advantage with Ravage being on cooldown now. TP's in, forces the rest of Tundra out now.
Oh, he's pincering. They're pincering.
Oh, Saberlight, he's there with the black hole. It's going to be onto the Faceless Void. They don't have enough damage, I don't think. The Ravage comes out, and now the BKB into the triple man Chrono. Saberlight looks to be the first to drop. Nullifier applied to RTZ as the Blood Rage obviously not being able to be used. Snake King gets off a successful egg. The rest of Tundra trying to get the hell out, and they just don't have enough stuns on the side of Shopify, especially when the Enigma's dead. Be happy to hear it. Can he get it off in time is the question. Rupture onto Snake will die.
Well, at least Phoenix is a pretty good Rupture target.
Yeah, but that is still the position 5, so
yeah, he could have egged. He just didn't want to waste it.
This time he does successfully take all 3 Lotuses. Jenkins, you'll be happy to know.
Oh, thank
Turning that into a greater.
Thank Gaben. It's because he's Morphling. It's so good on Morphling.
See who can get the jump here. As crit, he's going to get nullified right off the bat, and he's just going to die to Sox's finger. Just like that, 5v4, but Enigma comes with the black hole onto 2 heroes. We'll have to get it canceled. Now he's getting pursued. 9 doesn't quite have the damage to finish him off as the pipe is keeping him quite healthy. There's a Malefice, 33, looking for the Ravage target. Nullifier onto Saberlight. They get him very easily. No, that's a grab ally. He stays alive a little bit longer and then dies shortly after. Very unfortunate. Ravage comes through. Double kill for 9 as the buyback from Fly. Chronosphere placed by Skeeter. Impale to follow. Nice layering of stuns with a blast up from Crit, keeping Skeeter in place. Abed, he's trying to go back to base. He'll get there successfully. I can't speak English, Jenkins. Shopify lose 3 in this fight. You can see from Tundra's side, they've lost nobody until now. Finally, 1 kill for Shopify as Abed, off the back of double buyback from Shopify. They in 20 seconds. I'm a little surprised they didn't try
Skeeter.
to found into RTZ. Turns it. Okay. Gets off the Blood Mist, which was recently picked up by him, but he's getting bashed into Oblivion. And Finger of Death. I don't know if he got that off in time to get the charge. Did he have
not
charges
sure
already?
I think it might not have hit him because Skeeter got the kill.
Restricted quite a bit, and you have to worry about constant individual smokes on top of regular smokes. As Sheepsick is not coming anymore because he realizes that they're not even remotely close to getting it. As Fly goes down to the Tentacle Surprise, as Skeeter, who is the Tentacle Man this game with that Arcana, focusing the buildings. More Meteor Hammer action. This is going to be a full set of racks for Tundra. Interesting that they went after the Aegis expires. Just going about their business, not really worried about what Shopify can do because I don't think there is anything. They're down 24k now. Got up to a pretty good start this game, but the kills did not match the farm that Tundra were still getting despite the deaths.
No, I mean this is a game that is an amazing example of how strong stacking is on this patch. I think more teams should do it. As Crit goes down, drops a gem, so Snake King will be picking up a second one of those. He dropped his own gem to pick it up, so he'll have to, drop the magic wand.
What was 9's score last game? Was it 17 kills? Or did he have more? I'm gonna look it up. Very important.
Yeah, it is really important.
19 kills.
12 and 2 this game, so that's 31 kills, 3 deaths.
Pretty good for a day's work. RTZ trying to focus down the Lion, but does get off the Ogre Seal Totem, dies shortly after, but now the BKB's down on RTZ. He's going to get chased down to the ground in all likelihood. Fly continuing on, has his tombstone with the grab ally, doesn't get it off in time. It's the Chronosphere and the Black Hole being used in succession. Skeeter is going to live through this engagement though. Time walks off most of the damage, and now Shopify dropping like flies. Nullifier gonna be used. Abed's dead, and that should do it as GG's call. So 2-0 victory for Tundra. Goodness gracious, they looked extremely good, and this is off the back of a awesome draft. The fact that they have so much flexibility with some of these heroes like Morphling.